over break. Think about your History Day topic and talk it over with your family. You can change your mind if you want to. Just be sure about your topic when you get back in January. In your own words, essential question, how can I make sure I'm writing in my own words? What's one way you usually use to make sure you are writing in your own words? In order to write in my own words, you can stop the recording and write something and come back. Plagiarizing. Why is it bad again? Plagiarism definition, taking someone else's work and acting like it's your own. At least 3 bigger words in a row. 1, it's stealing. 2, it stops the creator from getting the credit for their work that they deserve. 3, it doesn't show your teachers what you learned. 4, it can get you a 0 on any assignment. 5, it can get you in trouble with the school. 6, it can get you kicked out of college. 7, if you do it as a grown-up, you could get sued. Womp womp. Strategies for writing in your own words. First, make sure you understand the text. If you don't, go back and read it until you do. Keep the idea of what the text said in your mind, but try not to look at it while you're writing. Use sentence starters. Think of synonyms, words that mean the same thing. Make up new sentence starters. One thing is, I did think, maybe, or whatever works for you. Go back and check it over. Does it make sense? Does it show the original idea? Does it show your own writing style? Let's practice. First step, find a source. We'll talk more about how to do that for History Day after break. I already found one for us today. In Canada, boys of First Nations fight to keep their long hair, by VOA News, adopted by Newsela staff, published December 10th, 2020. Okay, found a source, but then what? How have we been reading in this class? What process have we been using? Reading with purpose. 1, get a purpose question. 2, read a little. 3, write down what you learned. 4, repeat. 5, answer the purpose question at the end. So, what should our purpose question be? Let's look at the article title to figure this out. In Canada, boys of First Nations fight to keep their long hair. A good purpose question might be, I'm sure yours was great. I'll use this one. Purpose question, why do boys of First Nations have to fight to keep their long hair? Taya Marie Large is a Pheasant Rump Nakota Nation member. Her tribe is from Saskatchewan. It is in northwest Canada. Large has an 8-year-old son, Mylan MacArthur. Mylan would come home from school crying every day. When Large asked him what was wrong, he refused to say why he was upset. The family had recently moved to Alberta. It is in Western Canada. Mylan was the only Indigenous child in his class. Large arranged a meeting with Mylan's teacher. During the meeting, Mylan started to cry. He said that his classmates had been bullying him because he wore his long hair in braids. I learned that. This makes me think of. Large decided to let Mylan cut his hair. She was worried about his mental health. She said she did not want him to become suicidal. She knew about many teen suicides in Indigenous communities. Suicide is when someone takes their own life. Mental illness can lead to suicide. Mental illness refers to a range of mental health conditions. It is more than feeling sad. These are illnesses that can affect mood, thoughts, and behavior. Doctors can help people who have mental health disorders, but not everyone asks for help. I learned that. This makes me think of a source of power. Hair is sacred for Indigenous tribes. North American Indigenous peoples say hair gives them strength. It is a source of power. There are many styles of long hair. It is sometimes braided or tied in a knot. During the mid-1800s, the US and Canadian governments forced Indigenous peoples to assimilate. To assimilate is to adopt a controlling culture. In this case, Indigenous people were forced to adopt white culture. People were made to cut their hair. They were called racist names if they did not. Racism is when someone is treated worse because of their skin color. I learned that. This makes me think of. Turning to social media. Michael Linklater is a Nehiyaw Cree from the Thunderchild First Nation. The tribe is from Saskatchewan, Canada. Linklater is a 3-on-3 basketball champion. He was harassed as a child for wearing braids. A lot of people who see Indigenous men or boys with long hair see strength, Linklater said. It makes them uncomfortable. They feel the need to bring those people down. I learned that. This makes me think of. In early 2016, Linklater created a movement called Boys with Braids. It is designed to help young Indigenous men feel proud. Boys with Braids has spread across Canada and into the US. There are chapters in California and Michigan. New Mexico and South Dakota have chapters too. Boys with Braids chapters have weekly meetings and events. Activities include horseback riding and cooking lessons. There's even a buffalo hunt. Mylan has not been to a Boys with Braids event yet. He would like to soon, though. Mylan said that the bullying stopped after he cut his hair. He also announced another decision. I've decided to grow it out again, and I can't wait. I learned that. This makes me think of, why do boys of First Nations have to fight to keep their long hair? Boys of First Nations have to fight to keep their long hair because... Check. Was anything you wrote a direct copy of words from the article? Yes or no? If you said yes, go back and fix it. First, make sure you understand the text. If you don't, go back and read it until you do. Keep the idea of what the text said in your mind, but try not to look at it while you're writing. Use sentence starters. Think of synonyms, words that mean the same thing. Make up new sentence starters. One thing is, I did think, maybe, or whatever works for you. Go back and check it over. Does it make sense? Does it show the original idea? Does it show your own writing style? If you said no, you've learned a valuable skill, champ. Keep up the good work. What is one skill you're thinking about now that will help you write in your own words? In order to write in my own words, I will. Done? Go enjoy winter break. You earned it. Dropbox at MNS in your own words.